Peace, 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 peace. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Hold on 1 second. All right, let me take this border down because I got some people to thank today. Hold on 1 second. I promise y'all, I'm going to get this down pack. I'm going to get this down pack. All right. First of all, I want to thank everybody who took advantage of the Batana sale. The 10 ounces, a lot of people calling me, telling me, yo, Mr. G, I appreciate the free CMOS. Don't thank me, thank Dr. Sebi nephew. I can't say his name because they're going to go attack him. But thank Dr. Sebi nephew and thank Victor Bowman. Victor Bowman blessed me with some Wildcraft CMOS and he gave me too much. So instead of trying to have a whole room full of CMOS, I figured let me just bless everybody who purchased CMOS for me, who purchased Batana for me. So I just gave it to you guys for free. Speaking of Batana, it's so crazy how um one of the brothers who purchased the Batana for me is actually from Canada. He hit me up on the DM and he was like, yo, Mr. G, do you ship to Canada? And I was like, I don't know. Let me go find out how much it costs before I say yes. And he gave me a day. Now, actually, I went the next day. I went, found out how much was shipping, and he was like, "Yeah, man, let's make it happen." So he did what he had to do. So I sent him the batana, and I checked out his name. I said, Cali Snipes. I was like, I just like the anything dealing with snipes. I like it. So I went into his page and I seen that he wasn't a regular dude, which I shouldn't be surprised because you know we magic. But this brother's a rapper. He's studying herbs. Um, I really don't know a lot about him, so I want y'all to learn with me. So let me see if he's in the green room. Yeah, we got my man in the green room. So let me bring him in. So if you got any questions for the brother, help me find out. Let me hold up before I bring my brother in. Let me salute everybody in the building right now. I appreciate you guys. I see somebody knows snipes. That's what I'm talking about. You see? Let's do it. Let's do it.
Bless
Wagwan
you.
my youth.
Yeah. Bless up, Mr. G. Bless up. You're there, G.
Yo,
Bless up.
brother, it's a
Honor,
pleasure.
honor.
Pleasure. I appreciate you. Let me put my banner up so people can see what it is. Hold on. All right, here we go. Yo, first of all, I want to thank you for accepting my invitation, my brother. And I want to thank you for supporting me and my family. Like when you hit me up on Instagram asking me, do I ship to Canada? I thought you was white when I when you first wrote. I like, who this person hit me when I saw your profile page, I was like, oh, that's a brother.
That's
So
right.
that kind of threw me off. So introduce yourself, my man.
Yes, I want to say first and foremost, I give thanks to you, Mr. G. Trust me, you don't even know how much of an honor and a privilege it is to be here right in front of you, and
The pleasure's all mine, my brother. Trust me, the pleasure's all mine. I give thanks for your energy. From we spoke a little bit earlier, and from the time you from your DM, I just said, ah man, how humble you was. That remind me of me, man. Anybody that's coming to me with positive energy and humble, they got my attention like 100%. So thank you for your energy, brother.
you're welcome. And thank you, Mr. G. Thank you so much. And the funny thing is how Um, no problem with supporting because I know excellence when I see it. So that's a given, number one. And the funny thing is, I was trying to buy some batana oil from Victor, but he
Mm-hmm.
was sold out.
And you know what's so funny? Me, Victor, KT,
That's right.
we all get it from the same place.
Ah,
So Victor, KT, their platform is a little bigger than mine because as far as the herbs is concerned, because they
Right.
always promoting. And bolingobalance.com, you could get some amazing herbs.
Definitely.
So ionic,
Botanicals.
that's my brother KT. I mean, these are my brothers. And KT, I'm gonna tell you something that nobody know. I'm in Honduras. And I came across some of the indigenous people out there from the Mosquitia. That's where the batana comes from.
Okay,
I
Mesquite.
told, and I called KT, was the first one I called. I said, "Yo, KT, they trying to, they're trying to sell me some batana. Is that a good thing?" He said, "Yo, G, that's black oil. That's oil." Uh,
Yeah,
yes, get
yeah,
on that. Get on that. Get on that. So
definitely.
he put the battery in my back, and I was able
That's
to
what's up.
go. And I don't know if you saw the video when my son and I we went to Mosquitia, and I seen how it was made. So that's one thing that
I think
I
I seen the
like.
clippings, yeah.
Yeah, yes, sir. So that's one thing I like about that whole situation is because um I don't mix it. I give it to y'all the same way they gave it to me. So
Um,
I can't wait till you better take a picture. That's the first thing I told you. Yo, take a picture in Canada with my batana, please. And you was like, I got you.
I got you, Mr. G. That's not even a doubt. No doubt about that. Trust me, I got you on that, you know?
All right, so
Yeah.
I want you to help me out right now.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with Canada. I've been to Canada several times working, but I never had time to walk around Canada. And um tell me about, do they have a lot of us out there in Canada?
All
Um
right. So this is how I'm gonna start and break it down. A lot of us as melanated beings, definitely. And me for one, first and foremost, I have to shout out and big up. I was born in the area and region of Toronto, North York specifically, but specifically the area called Jane and Finch. Now that's where I was born. That's our Jane and Finch Hospital. It's probably Humber West Hospital now. But in that particular area where I grew up, you will find a lot of melanated people. You'll find a lot of us. There was a melting pot to a degree, but in that area, definitely you find a lot of Jamaicans, a lot of people from the Caribbean, you know,
oh,
and
okay. Yeah, because I hear like a when we talk, I hear like a Caribbean accent, like where your people from? But before you answer that, let me say shout out to Nini. Nini in the building. You guys not ready for Nini, but go ahead.
all right, yeah, definitely. So, my people are from Jamaica. My mother and father is from Jamaica,
So
from St. Anne's,
you a
Brownstown.
you a yard man?
Yeah, yeah, when the family are yardie, you see.
Respect. Yo, I
Yeah.
used to work with Mr. Vegas. That's my brother right there.
Ah, that's big.
Yo,
That is that's
that's
one of the icon. That's one of the dancehall icons.
yo, he hit
You
me up
know.
on New Year's Eve. That's my brother to this day, man. Love Mr.
Wow.
Vegas. Good brother.
Blessed music. One of the pioneers of dancehall in the sense of just hits on top of hits. Definitely,
So you
definitely, and that's the area where we came up off of dancehall and reggae. You know what I mean? Then I moved to Brampton. Brampton is another area,
mhm.
right? So you still find melanated brothers such as myself, you know what I mean? But
Okay.
also,
Before you
you-
move on, to there, one of the first things you mentioned to me was KT the Ostrich. I just want you to know that
yes, sir.
he's in the building right now. So salute to KT the Ostrich. Salute to my
That's one.
cousin Abdul Kareem. That's my big brother and cousin at the same time.
That's what's up. That's
But
what's up. I just want to say big up, enough respect to KT, the Arch Degree. You may not be familiar with me, but I am definitely familiar with him, and he would be one of the people that I would consider my master teachers and who has inspired me on this journey of health and wellness. And he's taught me immensely so much. And I owe a lot to his knowledge and his information. And the information that I may disseminate, it definitely is influenced by him as well. So I have to big up KT, man. You know what I mean?
Oh man, that's what's up. Well, KT, you hear that? You hear that, right? You hear that. And one thing I love about KT, man, he's so humble. I sit by and a lot of people be they can't believe that I could just call a brother and he's like a unicorn. He's like a unicorn.
And I bought his Nestle nectar. I bought the honey
Oh,
actually.
okay. So you
Right. So I'm still,
talk to
yeah.
me about that honey real quick. Talk to me about that honey. You ain't going to just talk about it like that. Before you
Matter of
talk
fact,
about the honey, we got my twin in the building. What up, Edie? What up, Edie? She was at my house a couple of days ago. Love you, baby. All right, talk to me about that Netsu nectar.
you know what? I just ordered it. The
Mhm.
same around the same time that I
Oh,
ordered the batana oil. It's the same time I
oh,
ordered
so it didn't
the
get there
honey.
yet.
It's brand new. I
Okay, okay,
just clicked
okay.
and ordered, man. You know what I mean? I know.
So let me tell you about the honey then. Before you get it, what to expect. If you have any blemishes on your body, it's like putting skin on top of skin. If you if you have any issues with your sight, it's like my queen had a she was wearing glasses for a while.
Right.
After 3 days of putting a honey in her eyes, she don't use her glasses no more. So I think
Wow.
I owe KT some money because I don't have to be buying no more glasses.
That's what's up.
Because you
That's
know how
what's
they
up.
go. They don't want the regular glasses. They want the brand name.
Yeah.
So thank
Yeah.
you, KT, for saving me from purchasing more glasses. And I just sent some. Um. Oh, so KT's in the KT brother. If you could come on live, I know you're probably busy, but
Oh
is no
wow.
is nobody that could talk better. I hate talking about the honey because I don't do it any justice. Like if KT could just sneak in here, just text me, let me know if you could do it. If not, I understand we're gonna do it another day. But um
Yeah, man.
keep talking to me about our people out there in Canada because I want to know because I was shocked. Like I said, when you hit me up, I thought you when I saw you as a brother, I was like, yes, okay, let's do it.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, I was hitting you up to ask if you ship to Canada because I believe I did try before, and I came across the automatic message to say that this address is not recognized in Canada. So the first time I'm like, oh man.
Hmm.
So but this time around I just shot you the message, and then luckily and fortunately enough, you came through. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, yeah.
So
I answer. Well, I try to answer all my messages, especially if the people don't sound crazy. If it's a
yeah.
message that, hey, G, I want to meet Nick Cannon, or I want to like those messages, I
Yeah,
don't answer.
some
Yeah,
dumb stuff. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I don't fuck with those messages, but messages with people trying to look for um knowledge, I connect them to people like KT, Victor, Mama Pill, my eye. Like these are my people.
That's my
Um,
journey.
yeah, so any message like that, but once you start off with like, oh, how's Wendy Williams doing and all that other stuff, I just tune out. I don't even answer.
Yeah,
Uh-oh,
definitely.
KT said he's gonna jump on. Hold on.
Man,
We got a living legend that's gonna come in the building. Oh
wow.
man.
I'm honored, man. I'm totally speechless, man. I don't even know what to say, man.
Yeah. So I'm listening to you. Keep
Ye-
talking real quick while I send.
Yeah, so as far as the populace, we have a heavy Jamaican populace, just Caribbean, you know what I mean, population. And the roots go deep, man. For me to we got Carabana. You guys never heard about Carabana? That's like one of the largest, Caribbean festivals in the summertime that pops off every year annually. We got culture over here, and I know people just think it's about igloos and they say things that it's cold up here, but we got everything that you can have access to in the United States to some degree.
It's cold as
So
hell out there.
yeah, it's cold. It gets cold, and that's the thing with Toronto and Canada. There's extremes. We get extreme winters, and we
Mhm.
also get extreme summers. It gets like super hot. It gets like dumb hot. You know?
Oh, okay.
But
I didn't know about the summer. I didn't.
yeah, the
I
summer.
know about the winters that it get crazy cold out there. Um.
Yeah,
So you guys have like a Labor Day out there because we have Labor Day here in New York. It's in September, where it's not just Jamaica, all the Caribbeans. We hit Eastern Parkway up, and it's crazy.
Yeah, and also you guys have the Puerto Rican Day.
Oh yeah, that's different as well. That's well,
Yeah,
New
yeah,
York is a melting pot. We got everything over here.
yeah. But over here in the summertime around August, we have Caravana, and that's
Hmm.
where all the sounds, all the from soca, primarily soca from Trinidad.
Hmm.
You have the Caribbean flags in the trucks.
Oh, okay.
The
That
the, the,
sounds like
co- the, the costumes. It's just a big parade, big carnival. It's one of the largest. So that's our claim to fame in Toronto. One of our claim to fames culture wise, But we go deep, man. We go deep in the music as far as
yo. Don't even go there yet. I'm waiting. I'm waiting on that. Before we get into music, tell me about Vince Carter. What you feel about him?
ah at the time Vince Carter, he was the man. He definitely was the man. He opened us up as far as a small market in the NBA.
I ain't know nothing about Canada until y'all got Air Canada. I'm gonna
Well,
keep it
there
real
you,
with you.
well, there
He,
you go. He gave us that recognition, that light, and especially after the dunk off. Oh man,
it was a wrap. I
yeah,
thought
it
he was
was.
Canadian. I didn't know that they sent them out there. I like, yo, this guy from Canada can fly.
Yeah, we were repping him though, man. We were repping him hard because he brought the notoriety to Toronto, which we already knew as a city what we were and who we are.
Hmm.
We do have an identity for ourselves in that sense that we have a lot of influence of the Caribbean, man. I'm gonna continue to go back, even the way we talk,
All right.
the lingo.
Yasmin just shout you out. She said, "Big
Bless
up
up,
Cali."
yeah, that's my sis, man.
Oh man, respect. She's in Canada too. Where's she at?
Yeah, she's in Toronto, man. She's in downtown. She's like in the heart. She's in downtown. She's an amazing graphics designer. You
Oh
know,
man, Yasmin, I might have some work for you. We gonna talk.
yeah, she nice on the products, man. She's the one
Okay.
that's gonna be nicing up the labels, and getting the website eventually when we get there. That's my sis right there, man.
All right, that's what. I see. Clark Kent in the building. I see we got KT in the building. Hold up. Let me bring my brother up. Let me bring my brother up. Yo, hold on. Let me.
Man,
Hey,
What up, bro?
what's good, fam?
this is a dream, man.
Ah, stop it!
This is a dream,
Don't do
bro.
that. Don't
Yo,
do that. I'm not
KT.
even here right now. This is
Nah.
your show.
Yo, KT, thanks for just always being there, brother. Just
Of course.
to call you my brother is an understatement. Thanks for just being there. This
Wow.
young man right here, he supported both of us. He done bought the Netsu nectar. I was about to
Yeah, I
talk to
heard.
him.
I heard. I heard the beautiful words. I want to extend thanks
You can't
and
hear.
gratitude. To you in regards to what
Can't hear it,
you
Mr.
got.
G.
Oh, you
You
can't hear
can't
me?
you can't hear him?
No,
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I
Yeah.
can
Can
hear
you hear
you.
me, Mr. G?
I can hear you clearly, brother.
Oh,
Can
okay. Ask the chat.
can you guys hear KT? Can you put some ones in the building or just say yes? I can
Yeah,
hear
let me know.
KT.
Let me know.
Can you guys hear KT?
He said, I can't hear you. Look, I done came in here and messed up the show.
I know. Okay, they said they can hear you, KT.
Okay, so it's
Yes.
just
I
he
guess
can't.
I'll go back and
No. I gotta go. I can't be on here and he can't hear me and it's his show. It's just I just popped up. Just you
Yeah.
could translate what I said. Tell him.
No, I need him to hear it from you what this honey do,
All
bro.
right, so you need me to tap out and come back in?
No, Snipes, maybe you can tap out and tap back in or
all
do
right,
so so that
all
you
right, I'm gonna
can.
try to do that. I'm gonna try to do that.
Okay, so we're gonna wait to log you back in. All right, so he clocked out for a minute. So until he come back, what up, brother? What's
What's
good?
going
Look like you in Malibu somewhere.
Nah, man. I just got off a whole Zoom meeting. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
we
I
just
know.
wrap that up real quick, and then I'm jumped on with you real quick.
Yeah,
I was just gonna be in the chat and support and everything like that, but he was like, "Man, I listen to KT and da da da," and then you asked me to come on, and you always be asking me to come, and I'd be like, "I can't."
you know
I was
how I
like,
do.
I ain't about to do you like that every time.
Now,
You know what I'm saying?
All
Okay.
right, can you hear KT?
Can you hear me now?
yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Hey,
sir.
there we
Yes,
Hold up,
sir.
go.
he can hear you. Can everybody else hear
Oh yeah,
KT?
yeah. Let's before I get too excited, right?
Can you guys hear KT? Oh, we got my queen in the building, babe. Can you hear KT?
Peace.
And please only my queen say yes. I don't want no smoke. Okay, well my sister said yes, she can hear KT, so we
Okay.
good. All
So
right, KT. So first
what
of
I
all,
was saying
thank you.
before I get into the honey
Okay.
was I want to extend thanks and gratitude for those beautiful words, brother. I had no idea. I never know who hears me or listens to my information. I just go. And then I run into people in the street, or I get comments, or I get DMs and things, and that's how I find out. So whatever I was able to do, not even me, but whatever the message I was able to present to you that resonated with you, I'm grateful and I'm thankful that it was able to help you. And thank you for the support
No
in
problem.
regards to the honey and as well with Mr. G with the Bontana oil, brother. Thank you.
No
Yeah.
doubt. Thank
And
you.
I know
Thank you,
all about
KT.
Carabana.
See
Okay.
that?
I
Talk
ain't been there, but I know about it.
That's
talk
what's up. That's what's
talk to
up,
me.
bro.
Talk to me.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Oh,
what's
it's just take Carnival
Is
and
it
put it
like
in Canada.
Labor Day? Like in
Bro, it's wild, bro.
okay.
That's
yeah,
all I know.
that's what's up. There's a misconception that there's no melanated people up here. There's
No. Y'all think up there, there's a huge Moorish community up there too.
yeah, yes,
Ridiculous. Yeah.
yes,
And
yes,
it's not just a huge melanated community, it's a huge Caribbean community.
yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
It's
Absolutely.
deep up there. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because when
Yes,
I
sir.
spoke to him, he was like, "Yeah, man." I said, "He sound like Mr. Vegas in them." I said, "Where you from?" He said,
They up
"Yard
there,
man."
man. They up there.
Yeah, we're
All right.
there, We're up
Yes,
there.
sir.
We're up there. We're
All right,
there.
Casey. Before you start, I actually shared with him. I never shared that story before. How I hit you up from Honduras and I told you about the batana, and you was like, "Gee, that's black. That's oil. Get it. Do what you got to do." So publicly, I want to thank you for that advice that you gave me, brother, because that actually helped me and my family out a lot. So I
I'm
know you
giving
hate
thanks.
hearing shit like this, but thank you. That was
No, I'm giving thanks.
that's
I'm
a
in
you.
thanks for that as
Let me.
well. So,
This is how new. This is how new to Montana you was, Mr. G. I tried to. Remember, I brought that person up to you that time, and I was like, "Hey, Mr. G, tell her how good the Bon." She was like, "Man, that salvation be
Yeah,
stacked."
yeah.
I don't know nothing about no
we
Montana like that.
we was at
And
it.
after you started using the Montana,
There you go. We was at a work. We was at a workshop or something, and KT
yeah, it
had
was that
gave
an
me
event.
something. I was trying to grow my beard at the time, and I was all of this was in the middle was gone, so I'm good now. But KT hit me up. Brought a customer to me. He said, "What's the best thing for here?" And I said, "Salvation," because that's all I knew. And then he was like, "Yeah, but Batana's good too." But I ain't know about Batana at the time.
Right. Well, you
that's what's
know
up.
about it now,
Nah,
boy.
I'm just so thankful that you guys brought it to light, man, so that I can experience it. So I'm just thankful. I'm
yes,
thankful.
sir. So KT, talk to me about this honey, man. I was about to tell him the properties of it, or what I think I know. But I said when I saw you in the chat, I said, "Oh man, we got the man in the building."
All right.
So
So this is what
talk
I'm
to me.
gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. Cali.
Yes,
So
sir.
what's the molecule, right, that the pineal produces at night to go to sleep? What's the sleep hormone called?
That's the melatonin.
Here we go. Now, Mr. G.
Duck sauce. Don't ask me no shit like that.
Nah, hold on, Mr. G. Check this out. Check
All
this out.
right.
We get interactive right now.
Okay.
What do they call honey? What is the Spanish word for honey?
Miel.
Oh, you mean like melatonin?
Mm.
Ah,
Can I get a degree or something? Because I knew that answer.
You
Don't
know
ask me nothing
what I'm
else.
saying? I was setting you up, dog. You know I got you.
I,
So when you talk about enlightenment, right? You got two glands in the brain that is very important. You got a female gland, you have a male gland. The female gland is pituitary. Pituitary produces oxytocin and vasopressin. Oxytocin is what you know how we fall in love, that warm feeling where we ain't worried about nothing no more. We just kind of in that moment with the one we love. Vasopressin is the one that makes you territorial, like you ain't about to come up between us. You know what I'm saying? So that's the pituitary, the moon, you know. The sun, the male energy, right, is the pineal gland, and that is represented by honey. And even when you look at the molecule of melatonin and you see all the elements that makes it up, you'll see O, you'll see N, it looks like it even spells honey out in the molecule. It's deep.
that's crazy.
So honey is more. And when I'm saying honey, I'm not just talking about any honey, y'all. We talking about black stainless bee honey, specifically derived from the land of Honduras, introduced to us by Dr. Sebi, and continued to be introduced to us by Victor Bowman, Dr. Sebi's son. You know what I'm saying? So this honey is a genetic protectorant. So for a lot of people that are dealing with GMOs and mutations and all this stuff going on, because bees go way, way back, and we're talking about the non-hybrid bee, not Apis mellifera. Apis mellifera is the hybrid boy in the little teddy bear jars on the shelves in the supermarket. We talking about a honey that is very hard to access, that is only produced once a year. You know what I'm saying? These bees go way back. They go back so far that they have instructions. And these instructions are to collect the rarest and the most powerfulest of herbs that exist.
Wow.
Okay.
how
And
many?
huh?
How many of these herbs is in this honey?
So the 2-ounce bottle got 250,000 flowers in it. The jar got 500,000 in it.
Man, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So
King
the
indeed in
the
the building. Salute.
the herbs and the flowers and the pollen and the molecules that they're pulling and they put together when they go inside your body, they know what your DNA was at its original state. The same way you got a computer, you might delete a file and it's still kind of like a remnant of that file. You know what I'm saying? And you could go in there and kind of pull it out. So no matter what happens to us, there was always a state we were previously in.
Wild state. You could go ahead and say it.
Yep, it's called wild state genes. Wild state genes. So you could do reverse mutation and get your genes back to the wild type that they once were. And the honey has the ability to do that.
Okay.
That is amazing. That is
How,
amazing.
I was telling him how my queen was wearing glasses, is no longer wearing glasses. Can you explain how is this reversing, or well, getting rid of glaucoma or cataract or whatever is stopping vision?
So our eyes are actually our brain. As we were developing in the womb and we were growing, our brain got squeezed out of our skull and became our eyeballs. So our eyeballs are technically our brain. So this honey is literally the only way you're able to feed your brain directly. You know what I'm saying? This is why television and all this stuff exists, because through imagery, they're able to feed your psyche. They're able to feed your brain and program you. But this is a way to actually feed your brain proper nutrients directly without having to go through the blood-brain barrier of eating and digesting food. Now, your eyes, right? There's areas of your eye that don't have blood vessels there, and they actually depend on another way in order to get energy, which is like the splitting of water. but these are hard to reach places. When you deal with cataracts, glaucoma, and things, your lens, it gets all milky, it gets all smudged up, kind of like if somebody was to throw grease on your windshield and you throw your windshield wiper on, that's what it is. So it's a degreaser. It gets rid of that blur. It feeds your eyes. It clears the eyes. It gives it the nutrients that it needs and gets rid of all the inflammation. And what ends up happening is not only do you improve your eyesight, like literally your vision, but you improve your insight, which is your perspective of the world. And then you start having a greater grasp on reality where you can envision now what you want to do and your purpose, and you align yourself. It's a vehicle between you and the creator is what the honey is, because no man is making it. Only God is making that honey. So the honey, between Mr.G, between Shay, between the little girl over in London that busted her whole face up, you know what I'm saying? I have so many testimonials over these past 6 months. It's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? People on their 4th, 5th bottle, like can't.
That's what I'm excited for.
Oh yeah. Oh, eardrop. You can put it in your ears.
I was just about to tell you, talk about the ear and talk about consuming the honey as well. What you do when you consume it.
So in your ear, people got ear wax. They got ear build up, inner ear infection. Their equilibrium might be off. So you drop it in your ear, and it seeps in there, and it cleans all that gunk out your ears. And it gets everything right up in there and brings your equilibrium and your balance back.
So is that good for vertigo?
Very good for vertigo. Yeah, because vertigo is when your equilibrium is getting tainted, and you look like you drunken master trying to walk down the street.
I know somebody who need that.
Oh yeah, well
you know who I'm talking about, right? But go ahead.
So we got there's the rarest, one of the rarest sugars on the planet that's only found in honey is called trehallulose. This is a sugar that is an isomer of sucrose. Isomer means it's the same molecule. It just has a different alignment with it, same stuff in it, but it's a little different. And what it does is the bees, they have this displacement reaction that they do through this specialized enzyme where they're able to convert sucrose over to trehallulose. You know what I'm saying? And the sucrose is what table sugar is. The sucrose is the thing that diabetics, it messes them up because it ends up when you digest it breaks down very fast, and their blood sugar levels spike so much, and then they have their issues. So what helps diabetics is when they have things with a low glycemic index, meaning that the sugar is going to break down very slowly and get absorbed very slowly and into the blood very slowly, so that the blood sugar levels are monitored, right? So the trehallulose actually breaks down 3 times slower than sucrose does. So if sucrose is getting absorbed in an hour, it's 3 hours. If it's 3 hours for the sucrose, it's 9 hours for the trehallulose. You know what I mean? And that means wonders, for diabetics. Then in regards to the oral hygiene, most people don't know that when you're eating sweets and eating sugar, there's a Streptococcus mutans, which is a bacteria responsible for tooth decay. The honey actually disables that particular bacteria. So this is one of the only sweeteners that actually promote oral health, as opposed to it being something that messes with your teeth.
All right. And thanks a lot for that, KT. I really appreciate that. And because I always, people with diabetes, I wanted them to hear that, because I get probably out of 10 emails or DMs a day, out of every 10, probably 7 of them, people telling me they pre-diabetic or they have diabetes. And I wanted to let you know that Cali Snipes, I'm telling them about the certificate you just got about the master herbalist class.
Oh, what we got here?
I wanted you to hear this, KT. Talk to me, right. Cali.
Yes, sir. It's a certificate of Center of Excellence in Canada here. For study of the herbs, herbology, Ayurvedic medicine. And this is strictly just thanks and inspiration due to people like Dr. Sabi. Um, I would say KT the Arch Degree, Mr. G. Like you don't even know what this means to me right now. So my journey to wellness and health, I've come across a lot of instructions and messaging from you, the likes of you, Dr. Sabi, just to guide me into this direction of self healing because I had a big struggle with my personal health that I had to overcome through the grace of the creator, and the ancestors to give me the guidance and the steps to guide me into this direction where I started to take studying seriously and just being on my craft as far as helping to heal myself because there was a point in time where all of a sudden my skin was super inflamed.
Mm.
It was just inflamed and just red and breaking out. Um, and there was no answers for me. So it was a point to where I couldn't sleep anymore. And then when I would fall asleep, I would wake up and my bed sheets would be full of blood as far as the inflammation on my skin from head to toe. I went to doctors, I went to hospitals, I went to specialists, allergists. Nobody can come up with anything for me. I had to go to the hospital for heart palpitations, all kind of crazy stuff that I was suffering for many years that they had no answers for, and they wanted to give me medications. They wanted to give me topical steroids that was just thinning my skin, and I was just going down. And at a certain point in my time in my life, I thought that I wouldn't even be able to be here sitting with you guys right now.
Wow.
So I had to take it upon myself to just pray and just pray and pray for answers and answers. And just sitting on my computer one day, I'm just scrolling and just praying to God for some answers and for some sign, some form of help. And I remember me and my brother, we used to we used to listen to a radio show in Toronto, 105.5 is called Zion Train. And I have to say,
I
big up.
like that.
Yeah, big up,
Zion
big up.
training.
Yeah, Zion Train. And and
Wow.
and to be honest, it was on the same wave of the conscious community that I've come to study and understand and learn over in the States, where this was our conscious community. And the first doctor that I encountered was Dr. Chatta. And name is Dr. Chatta. So big up Dr. Chatta and Natty B and Big Lou. They had their own podcast radio show for years ago, and they were speaking on about another man in Jamaica, Muta Baruka. He used to have
Yo, before, not to cut you off, but
yeah,
Dr. Sebi last trip to Jamaica, the main thing he said, I have to meet Muta Baruka. So
yes,
shout out to my brother Roger who made that happen. If you look on my page, you'll see the picture of Dr. Sebi and Muta Baruka. And Dr. Sebi said that him and Muta they sat down and picked each other brains. He said that Muta Baruka was wicked.
uh, definitely. And Muta Baruka is one of the first times I ever heard of Dr. Sabi, and this was like 2007, 2000. This was like way back.
They had
But at the
love for each other.
yeah, man, and that's where I got the insight from. But at the time when I was getting ill, I didn't remember of Dr. Sabi at the time because I was in so much pain and I was in so much turmoil and I couldn't sleep. You can't heal if you don't rest. You can't restore your body if you don't rest. Resting is an integral part of healing. So one day I was on my computer and I was just praying for answers, and Dr. Sebi came across one of the YouTube um, feeds, and I just started to just take in all of his lectures, his clippings, and it started to give me a realization of what I was dealing with. No, none of the doctors, no professional doctors, allergists, hospitals, nobody could diagnose me with anything. But I was able to identify what Dr. Sebi was saying, and the fact that my body was not alkaline. It was not alkaline, and I was just pure acid. So just following some of the steps and his regimens in the sense of understanding, getting an understanding of the body is not in balance. The body is not in homeostasis. So just from that alone is what inspired and sparked my journey to now come to study, just just herbal medicine and just the natural path of health and wellness.
How
So
you hear about KT? Because he's the first person you told me about.
Before he gets into that, let me extend congratulations to the brother for receiving, that completion and that certification in the art of herbology, brother. That means a great deal. That's not just for you, that's for a whole community, you having that knowledge. That's something
thank you.
that you're going to be able to pass down, to share. It's priceless value to that. So, big shout out
Thank
to you,
you.
brother, for getting
Thank
that
you.
done.
And I'm coming to your class, your next enrollment. I'm coming. I'm coming. I know about it. I'm coming. I'm coming. You say about May, if it's May, it's on.
Yeah. We about to open up enrollment next month. Yeah, Herbal University, baby. That's right. We
I'm
we
in there. I'm in
we at
there.
like Formula 4 right now. By the end of the
Yeah.
month, we'll be at Formula 13.
I
Every
missed the
month we're
first
doing about
enrollment.
13 formulas. We headed to 51. And then when you graduate, you don't get a degree, you get an arch degree. That's
Ah.
Big up. Yeah, I think that one of your students, KT?
who we got up in here. Who's that?
LeVar. They said the class is fire.
Let me see. Where? What's his name? LeVar. Oh, let me scroll. Can I
Bennett
scroll down?
is
Yep. Peace and love. Yeah, we got a student. That's what I'm saying. They be coming out of nowhere, son.
yo, Cali
They be
Snipes.
coming out of nowhere.
I'm not gonna let you off the hook yet. Talk to me because KT's an artist.
That's what's
Um,
up.
and you're an artist. Um, I'm KT. I'm glad you here because I gotta ask them about hip hop and what they listening to in Canada.
Oh man. Oh man.
What y'all got up? What
Um,
y'all doing up there, man? Because I know the Caribbean flavor is up there. I know that's one aspect.
Yeah, definitely. To be honest, I just been up lately, just trying to study. But as far as the music go, we got a whole heap of artists, man. You already know the main guys from Toronto right now. But we in my section we listen to a lot of dancehall. So Skilly Bang, you know, Busy Signal,
Okay.
Chronics, as far as laid back, cool reggae vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
but when
more
when you rap, you don't sound Jamaican though.
no, because you have to understand that to us in Toronto, like New York is like the big brother. You know what I mean? So we digest everything from New York. As far as when I was growing up, the influence of the artists that we took in and we studied and we partook in. You know
Who
what I
was
mean?
some
So
who was some of those artists? Before you answer that, let me just shout out. I'm just a messenger. 369 TV. I appreciate the love, fam. All right. Who was some of the artists from New York that you actually studied?
and credit shouts to my bigger bro Ski. He was the one who put me on to artists even before my time, before I even understood who they were and what I was partaking in. So like Slick Rick, KRS-One,
Whoa.
Big Daddy Kane,
Whoa.
Rock M, you know what I mean? Cool G Rap. Like those were like Biz Markie, those were the staples. But then me growing into my own, like me really digesting the music was Nas.
Mm.
I mean,
Oh, nah.
Bang.
yeah,
Bang. I
yeah.
was
And then
I was actually in the music video, y'all, dancing. You would never guess, KT. There's something I never told you too.
Which video now, bro? Because you showed me the other video,
All right. I forgot to tell you about this one. Just remember, I went to Martin Luther King High School.
bro.
So
What video, son?
okay, remember, Rob Bass went to Martin Luther King. So I Want to Rock Right Now. We was coming out of basketball practice, and they just threw us in the
You in the
crowd.
Rob Bass video?
Yes, sir.
that's
Yes, sir.
I'm
classic.
not internationally known, but I'm known to rock the microphone because I get stupid. I mean, outrageous. Stay away from me if you could
If
take.
That
you
that was filmed in Martin Luther King. We was coming out of basketball practice. We saw the crowd there.
And then you became internationally known, bro. Like, what?
Ain't that crazy? And Bobby
that's
Brown
crazy.
video, I'm in the background somewhere too.
Dunking a
Wow,
Nah,
basketball.
nah, I Need a Girlfriend. They filmed that in LaGuardia, right across the street from Martin Luther King.
that's what's up. That's crazy.
That's my little cameo. And yo, don't
We
big
just
me up.
had Martin Luther King holiday too. So,
Yeah, ain't that crazy?
pew, pew, pew.
That's
Yo,
crazy.
so Nas is what was it about Nas? Cause you met KRS-One. That's my boy right there.
Yeah,
DMX and KRS-One. I could listen to
DMX,
them all day.
definitely,
I could listen to
definitely,
them all day.
definitely. With Nas, um, I'm a Virgo, so I pay attention to detail. You know what I mean? And
Analytical, mental.
yes, sir. You know, and that is the artist that I can see the vision, the vivid pictures that he scripts and that he writes. You can actually, with me, I can see the lyrics. I can see the pictures. Um,
Did you know KT was a rapper as well?
I'm aware. Yes, yes, that yes.
I'm gonna send you Moss, Moss, and he got some fire that's about to come out right now, but he's acting real stingy with it. But we
Hey,
we gonna talk
hey,
about that.
You know, everything got to be
yeah,
right.
no, I know, I
Purbright's
know.
on my channel. The lyric video, the Purbright's on my channel. Moss is on Mr.G's channel because they took it down off mine.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
check that. I'm gonna check
You know
that.
what I'm saying?
I'm gonna check
Yeah,
that.
I got some bars up there.
I know KT's a genius with the bars. I know that. I don't even have to question that at all. You know what I mean? So I
That's
Couple things. And you know, I'm from the Virgin Islands too, man. So you know, we
ah
ain't that
bless.
far away. I'm from St. Croix.
Bless up, bless up,
Yeah,
bless up.
yeah. And
Yeah, man.
y'all deep on my island. That's
Yeah, man. Okay, they're over there now.
yeah.
That's
yo,
what's up, man.
KT. Before you get out of here, bro, can you share your screen for that honey? Cause people hitting my phone, my text, and how can I get that honey? How can I get that honey?
Oh, you want me to put the comment and put the
Yeah,
link?
yeah. So I could put it up
Yeah,
there.
let me get you the link right now. Give me 1 second.
Because what good is it having the information if you don't know where to get it? Because
Yes,
I
Facts.
don't
sir.
have it.
Yes,
Facts.
sir.
Let me go ahead and get it from right now.
And if you guys ever notice, my intro, that's KT. When
Yeah.
that's KT all day going in.
Intestines cause infections.
Yo,
Yeah,
KT.
yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
that's Moss. That's the Moss right there.
hmm
That's for sure. All right, let me put it down here. Am I able to comment? I don't think I'm able to comment. I can put it in the private chat and then you'll put it up, right?
Let me see right now.
That's the link. You can put it in the comments and pin it, I think, and they can click on it if they need to.
hmm
You see it?
I'm looking for it right now.
It's in private
Oh,
chat.
private. I got it.
Mm-hmm.
So I could just copy this. Hold on.
Put it in the comments.
Got it.
But yeah, if y'all interested in that honey, which I know you are. Oh, and then the other thing you need to know, it's on astronomical sale right now, so you better get it.
Yo, KT, you know I felt like fighting you when I saw. I said,
When you
"What?
saw that, you was like, "What is this guy
I'm like,
doing?
what's going
I
on?"
had to
What is
grab
he
one.
doing?
Yep.
I'm giving it away right now."
Yeah, that's all right. That's it right there.
So if you don't get it on this sale, hey, that's on you.
All right, KT, before you get out of here, man, as a senior herbalist, because you know I'm never going to say master herbalist. We all students, and I go with the whole
Mm.
Dr. Sebi, we students forever. As a senior herbalist, and you have your junior herbalist right there, give me some advice for him as far as um, what he should do as far as him taking this information, because I like the fact that you said that
Mhm.
when he learns, that side learn as well.
That's right.
So
Yeah.
what kind of what would you like to tell him before you get out of here, just as a big brother to the younger brother?
Well, when it comes to herbs, don't think about it in like just one dimension. Understand that herbs fall in different categories. Like you're gonna have your root herbs. You're gonna have the aerials that mainly grow above ground. You're gonna have the ones that are like up in the trees, and then those are gonna connect to like astrology signs. So you want to see the cosmic connections to herbs.
Okay.
Like mullein would be like a Leo type herb because it grows in July. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Okay.
going to be a real good herb for Leo. Plus, his flowers is yellow. Plus, it's furry like a cat is on the leaves. You know what I'm saying? So, understanding when you're dealing with studying plants, don't just learn them on one level. Learn them on multi levels because they're multifaceted in themselves. They're called plants, and manufacturing plants are named after them, not the
Right.
other way around. So they are refining raw materials out the soil to produce bioavailable products for you. And then the next thing I would say is don't be afraid to pop a psilocybin or two so that you can talk to them and listen to them and they'll share their secrets with you.
Thank you. I haven't done it yet, but I know that you always recommend under the guidance of someone who's experienced. I never had that chance yet.
I do with a heroic dose of 5 grams or more, but you can microdose on your own. You can take a gram up to 2.5 by yourself
That's what's
and,
up.
and have an experience in the forest.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
All right, KT, before you get out of here, they want to know what's the Virgo herb.
Ooh, what's the Virgo herb? Man, there's a few Virgo herbs. Any pretty much all the root herbs or any herbs
Mm.
that deal with the bowels. So I would say Cascara sagrada would be
Ah,
a Virgo herb because Virgo being first of all, you mentioned Nas. Do you know
yes,
who
sir.
else is a Virgo?
Uh, Michael Jackson. Uh,
Ma'a.
my
I didn't know that.
Ah.
I didn't
So,
know that.
so remember that's Virgo represents the
thanks
is
and
the earth
blessings to my
sign,
aunt. Much respect to my
represents
aunt.
represents the herbs and in the body represents the bowels. So any herbs that deals with the bowels, the intestines, the colon, such as
Mm.
Cascara sagrada, which is the go-to for purging the bowels and things like that. That would definitely be a Virgo herb.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shouts
Okay.
out to my aunt. Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. My eye is the Virgo, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yo,
Yeah.
KT, I appreciate you, King. I appreciate you,
Thanks for
King.
having me, man. I had a blast, man. I had a blast. I'm gonna be back on, bro, and I gotta bring you back on my channel.
I ain't want to say I ain't want to say now. I only got a chance to go on it once, but I ain't
Hey,
taking. I'm
shots
not taking notes.
fired.
Nah,
That's what I get, though. I get that. I'll take it. I'll take it
it's all up, yo. And once again, thank you for everything you do for me and my family.
for
This
sure,
is my new family right here, Cali Snipes. So thank you
Thank
for
you.
the Jews
Thank
you
you so
gave
much,
him,
KT.
and we're gonna be talking in Cali too, in the future.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Thanks for having me, man. Love and light, y'all.
Love and light,
So
bro.
we
Talk to
like,
you soon.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.
yes, sir,
Yo,
Mr. G. Yes,
yo, it's so funny how you spoke about KT. I had no idea you were gonna get a chance to speak to him today.
you
So
just made my you just made my day, Mr. G. I don't even know this is so much going on so fast. This is
imagine how I feel.
life changing experience right now for me.
Imagine how I feel. I have a young healer and I have a senior healer on my
Yes, sir.
platform the same day. And I'm gonna give you some Jews that Dr. Sebi gave me. A lot of people always ask me, did Dr. Sebi teach me any herbs? No, never sat me down and said, Contribo does this.
Right.
Dr. Sebi used to always fuck with me. He gave me some mushrooms and didn't tell me what they're gonna do to me. So I took these mushrooms and I looked in the mirror and I looked like Scooby Doo. I was like, yo, what the hell is happening? I called him. I said, yo, Doc, what did you give me? And he's on the other line, dying laughing, and just hung up on me. I was about to go to the hospital. And then he was like, nah, don't go to the hospital. You be good in a couple of hours. So, but he did give me, he did give me, he did tell me that Mr. G, everybody always tells me that, um, Dr. Sebi, I know everything that you know. I follow everything that you do. Dr. Sebi hated that. Dr. Sebi used to tell me that there's trillions of herbs in the world. He said, Mr. G, I only know about 600 of them. I'm learning new herbs every day. That's why if you look at
Right.
his nutritional guide, it would change every 3 months because the more he learned, he would change shit.
Right.
So for the people who come and say, I only follow what Dr. Sebi say, and please don't get me wrong, I'm not talking shit about Dr. Sebi. Dr. Sebi was a master student. Everywhere we went, I remember this Mexican dude. He called him the Mexican Rasta. Every time he met this Mexican Rasta, the Mexican Rasta would have a different herb. Said,
Um,
Sebi, I got a you. I said, you got this one is a monster. This one right here. You would talk to him. This one,
yeah.
dude. So anytime Sebi had an opportunity to learn, you had all his attention. But if you're gonna sit there and praise him, Dr. Sebi, that your time was numbered. So
Yeah.
always be trying to learn. I did learn a lot, but not with Dr. Sebi. KT, Victor Bowman, brothers like you, I'm gonna learn from because I'm not shy to be like, yo, bro, they asked me this, what do you think?
Right.
So I'm glad
Right.
that I have KT on my side. But as far as Dr. Sebi's concerned, for everybody who think that he was my my teacher, he taught me, but not about herbs. He taught me how to
Right.
be a better father, better
Right.
husband,
Yes.
better brother, better
Yes.
friend.
Yes.
But and he was a practical joker. He gave me the duck flower and didn't tell me what the duck flower was going to do. He told me when you get home, just take it. I took this duck flower and I felt like King Kong punched me in my damn stomach.
That's a super purge right there.
Yo, that's a 6 month detox in about 3 hours.
Wow.
Yeah. So
That's heavy. That
yeah, so I just wanted to share that with you, brother, because
thank you.
I don't want you to think that and also about healing. A lot of people as a herbalist, a lot of people going to come and they're going to ask you, what do I what do I need to do? Because I get a lot of people with herpes, a lot of people with HIV, a lot
Hmm.
of people with diabetes,
Yes.
and they ask me, once I do this, I'm gonna be good in how long? Healing is not in a bottle. Healing start with you. Because Dr.
Hmm.
Sebi, when the people tell him you healed me of this, he said, I didn't heal you. I helped you. All I did was help you get out of the way of your body so that your body could do what it want to do. So
Right.
all I did was help you. You healed yourself. So healing is not in a bottle. Healing is a
Right.
lifestyle. You have to be, especially anybody who got herpes, anybody who got HIV, diabetes. it's a lifestyle. So anyone that tell you they can heal you in a week or so, they don't know what they're talking about.
Right.
So I just wanted to throw
Right.
that out there, brother. I don't know
Thank
why it
you.
just came to my
No,
brain,
I
but
need to hear everything. I need to hear
yeah.
everything. I
So
need.
I just wanna prepare you for your journey because you about to um help the people in Toronto. So it
Yes.
all start with love. It all start with patience. It all start with education and
Yes.
just understanding the human body. Like understand that. Let the people know that if they buying all of these herbs but they not preparing their body for it, if you
Thank you.
have McDonald's and Burger King and then
Thank
you go
you.
buy some herbs from one of these brothers and they say these herbs don't work, but you full of McDonald's
Thank
chicken,
you.
French fries, the herbs are not going to work for you. You have to
Thank you.
prepare your body for the herbs, and then the herbs is going to do what they got to do. So don't think you can buy some herbs and go to KFC and it's going to work simultaneously. It impossible. Anybody that tell you that it's possible, they don't know what the hell they're talking about. So, brother, please add that to whatever you're doing. Prepare their body for these herbs.
Thank you, Mr. G. Definitely. I will. I will be doing that now. I'm taking in everything. I'm taking everything tonight, and
Yeah,
I'm
man, because
definitely going to
you're gonna be the new Mutabaruka in Canada.
be blessed. Blessed. Yeah. I'm just. This journey has rocketed forward in this trajectory already. So I am even more inspired, to help and to deliver the message, just to be a light bearer for people to know that there is ways out of you know physical pain and anguish that people are dealing with, and that are being told that there's no hope for them, or there's no alternative for them. So
All right, and if you don't mind, can you share how you was able to heal yourself? What are the steps that you took? What are the herbs that you took? What are the food that you didn't eat? Did you fast? Did you this share? Just walk us through it if you don't mind.
yeah, definitely, definitely. So there's a lot of mistakes that I made along the way, in the beginning of healing. So not I would say mistakes to people who are in the know of natural medicine and herbs. There was a point where I knew that I had to detox, but I would use something that would Dr. Sebi would label to be inorganic. That was diatomaceous earth,
Okay.
right? But I know that in the long run, it's not really conducive to the kidneys. So I started off with that, and I was cleansing, using that to detox. I noticed that I did feel better and lighter at the time, but eventually it was too much for my body to handle at the time. So I kind of eased off of that. So I started to use a protocol as far as just knowing that I needed to fast. I just knew that I needed to fast, and I would start going through regimens where I would start off with a day of just fasting, whether I chose to either just drink fluids for the day, just drink water for the day, at least one day out of the week. And then I would eventually build it up to the point where I was doing 7-day fasts of
Mm,
just juices, just juices. And then I started to incorporate the herbs, which would cleanse me out, which would like some of the Cascara sagrada, the burdock root for the skin,
mhm.
the sarsaparilla with the iron, and the yellow docks. So I was just adding herbs at the time that I was learning, and I seen that would help with the skin issues that I was having. So overall, with my digestive system, I was just letting it rest by
Mm.
the fact
I,
of
I was just talking to a good friend of mine about when you let your digestive system rest, when you don't give it too much to do, the other side of your body actually get stronger and do what it's supposed to do. So
Yes.
so
Yes.
keep
So
keep that going, man. Don't be afraid to tell anybody what you know. One of the things that I like, well, I always talk about KT, but because I'm always with him.
yes.
We have a is a celebrity. You guys know him. You guys know this celebrity. I'm not going to say his name, but you guys know him well. His sister reached out to KT and I, and she just wanted to hear about healing, what she needed to do to heal. And KT was like, before you interrupted me, I was trying to tell you what you needed to hear. So he wasn't going to be able to help her unless she listened. So whenever you're doing your thing, don't let anybody, no matter how famous they are, if they want to get the best of you, make sure that you have their undivided attention and they listen to your instructions.
That's right.
All
That's
right,
right.
so keep
Yes.
going, brother. Keep
So
going.
so now me on my journey starting to understand that the body needs to rest
Mm-hmm.
in order to heal, in order to rejuvenate. I started fasting more often, and at the time, my mother, my parents were looking at me like,
Why you so skinny? What? Clara
"What
Guano?
you want to kill yourself? Why you not eat? Why you not eat no food?"
I know.
But my mom, she never understood that I was aware and coming into the understanding that in order for me to reset my system, I had to rest. I had to let my body just rest to regenerate, and understood that I need to cleanse out my system because there was a time and period where I wouldn't go to the bathroom for like 2 to 3 days.
Wow.
So when I'm walking and I'm understanding like this ain't right, I knew something was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And at that time, I was smoking and drinking and eating lobsters and
Mm-hmm.
shrimp every Friday night of the weekend. We would go downtown in Toronto. There's a spot like Hung Shing's.
Killing
You know,
yourself.
yes, spicy shrimp, fried rice, just killing myself. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I had to basically stop eating meat. I learned to stop taking in dairy, no cheese, no breads,
Clogging up your
no,
system. Mm-hmm.
right, no rice, no carbonic acid, no uric acid, no lactic acid,
No French fries.
no fries. So I was starting to cut those things out, but I was losing a lot of weight, and my parents was concerned, but I knew that I had a journey that I was on, and that I was following a path that was helping me out because I was eventually starting to feel some form of ease.
That's one of my first questions I ever asked Dr. Sebi about healing. I said, Doc, why everybody that you helping, why they look so skinny walking around
Yes,
here in Usha? Because I when I see somebody skinny, I think they sick. So Dr.
yes,
Sebi, he told this what he told me that it made sense to me. I asked him why they look so skinny. He said he said whenever I see a fat person or a person that he's always look at a big belly and said that's a disease, it's playground. And
yes,
he said when I see a fat person, I know it's going to take me longer to heal them because when I see a fat person, it's like me watching uh he's a storage unit, like a room that's full of stuff. He said if it's full, it's going to take me a while to get to the back because I got to go through everything. When I see a skinny person, I look at it as a empty storage unit where I could go straight to the problem because I'm not going around all of this fat. So that's how because he know if he was going to start talking to me the way he would talk to KT about the sailor, whatever, 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 he knew I was going to be lost. So he
yeah,
would tell me in terms that I would understand. He said, so when I see a fat person, I know it's going to take me a while to get to the problem because all of the fat I got to go around. But when I see a skinny person, I know I can heal them a lot faster. So
yes,
you
sir,
losing all that weight
yes,
and
sir,
feeling the way you did, you would you maybe to us who used to you looking a certain way, we gonna be
yeah,
like, yo. Cali looks sick right now,
Yes,
but they
and
don't know
for
you feeling better than you ever felt in your life.
definitely, and for the longest time, I didn't want anybody to see me. I'll be honest, Mr. G. That's what stopped me from doing the music actually.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I was ill, nobody knew, but you know, behind the scenes, I was suffering, man,
Yeah.
and I was definitely suffering. So within the fact of me starting to fast and lose the weight, because yes, the weight is people think that weight is healthy, but for the more part, you're looking at inflammation. Your body's inflamed internally, right?
Weight is only good for gunshot wounds. I got a cousin, Fat Boy. He got shot 9 times. He's still
Oh,
here. The
you
doctor
still
said
hear
if he was skinny, he'd be
that?
gone.
That saved him. That saved him that time. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
you
that
know.
it didn't catch none of those vital organs, but
No, that's blessed. That's blessed though.
yeah.
But that saved him. That definitely saved him. But for me, at the time when I was up in weight, I was inflamed.
What's your highest weight you been?
Oh, 195,
How how
195, 200. But I know it
how
is.
tall are you?
I'm 6'2".
Oh, okay,
But
so you. Hmm.
you know, I was solid. But I know
Hmm.
for my size, generally 190, 185 is more of a healthier look, you know, aesthetic look. But
Oh,
I
you.
understood that you have to break down the body to build it back up, basically. So by me
Right.
starving the body from all the excess mucus and acid within the body, I was able to regenerate my cells by
Strong.
resting and be able to cleanse the cells, right? So that's where my journey started. I also was looking in and studying Dr. Morse. I'm not sure if you're familiar with him as
No,
well,
I'm
but
not.
he has some protocols. He's just basically on fruits and on
Hmm.
on the system. The system that I move with is also base chemistry or acidity, right? So you have the two systems. You have cells, the interstitial cells, and the two fluids. The two fluids basically
Hmm.
either cleanse the body and feed the body. And the lymphatic system is learned. I was
Okay.
learning about the lymphatic system. The lymphatic system is your body's sewer system.
Yes.
So I was learning that I have to move the lymphatic system in order to drain the waste within the body, the toxins within the body. So I started to also, research and look into that as far as allowing myself to heal. So a lot of fasting as far as juices. Then I went on like a 30-day juice fast.
What kind of
30,
juice you was drinking?
I was juicing watermelon.
Okay. With
Yeah,
the
so I
seeds?
went with the seeds. Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir. With the seeds. Definitely. And it's
Any
only in
papaya?
season. Oh, papaya. Oh, beautiful.
Those papaya
This
seeds is magic. People don't know.
yes, with they eliminate the parasites within the gut.
Okay, so you do know. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So the papaya is very powerful, but
People
at
be
that
throwing those
moment,
seeds away, not knowing they throwing away. That's like Drano. Yeah, that's clear your gut out. They don't know.
yeah, yeah, that's serious, and it's very hot. It's like pepper.
Yeah, yeah, true.
Yeah, it's serious. I only take a little bit at a time right now, but papayas is definitely excellent. So I was just more so going on a fruit journey,
Mm-hmm.
just all fruits. But at that time, I was just doing just watermelon and juicing.
Mm-hmm.
And I just kept doing things that seemed extreme to other people and family members that I was like going crazy. But
But
no,
how
I was
was you
just,
feeling? How was you feeling?
when I was juicing, I felt the immense energy after a while. Like, because at first you felt like lethargic, hungry, but then I understood it's a mind thing as well. So prayer is a big part of it. Meditation. I was taking in a lot of just calming meditative music at the time as well. The
Mm-hmm.
432 hertz, the
Okay.
528 megahertz,
Mm-hmm.
just those relaxing tones, vibrations.
I used
Just
to
to,
I like that. Doc used to listen to jazz all day. You could hear the jazz from
Yeah,
across the village.
yeah.
One of the things,
Common.
that I asked him, no, not that I asked him, that he was asked. The lady told him, Dr. Sebi, um, diabetes running my family, high blood pressure running my family. She was naming off all this stuff that running her family. Dr. Sebi was just sitting there like this. He said, "No, it doesn't run in your family. You want me to tell you what runs? You want me to tell you what runs in your family? Um, mashed potatoes, ham hocks,
Thank you.
rib tips, everything, everything he named. He said, "Did your mama eat that? Did your grandmama eat that?" He said, "Yes." She was like, "Yes, yes, yes." That's what run in your family. So if you eat what your grandmother ate, you're gonna get what your grandmother got.
Thank you.
It can stop right here with you. So if you stop eating all of that, so whatever you produce from now on is not going to run in your family. It could stop with you, girl. And she was like, you know what? That makes a lot of sense. And he would say,
Yeah.
he said, that was the first time I ever heard that's the definition of insanity. When you do the same thing and you expect different results.
Yes.
So change
Yes.
what you eat. Change what you eat, and you're going to change what happens to you. So he said that you can stop that generational curse right now. Just stop eating what your parents ate. Because that's when
Yes.
he used to always go back to when they bought us from Africa. They didn't bring our food. So we ate what they ate. So we got sick the way that they got sick. So
Yes, sir.
I love what I'm hearing from you, my brother, and I'm excited for the people in Canada right now because they got you there. I'm gonna make
Thank you.
sure that you stay connected with me, stay connected with KT. But before we get out of here, my brother, you gotta tell us where we can find you. Tell us how my people can follow you, man. Because like I don't have no fans. We all family on this side. Like
That's right. That's right. I
everybody can
appreciate
reach
that.
out to me.
Much
Yes, sir.
respect. You can hit
So
me up at Cali Snipes on IG. That's CaliSnipes. And also you can follow me on Facebook. The same thing, Cali Snipes. Um, and I have to big up my queen, Tanya. I have to big up my baby girl, my little baby princess,
you better.
Mika. Daddy love you, you
What's her
know?
name? Mika.
Mika, yeah.
Okay, Uncle G said hello and send his love, Mika.
Ah, bless, bless.
Yeah.
And yeah, definitely you can find me at Mika. It's new, it's not up yet, running, but it's there. Emika Holistics. So that's E.M.E. Sorry, E.MEKA Holistics, Holistics, Holistics at Gmail. Um, yeah, man, and
And
that's where that's.
before you get out of here, let me know where that name Cali Snipes come from, man. Because
Uh,
I know your real name, but tell me where Cali Snipes come from.
yeah, that comes from the hip hop music scene. As far as they used to call me Sly Caliber, Sly. But eventually my name changed. The meaning, the moniker changed in the sense of how I write. I thought of it as to express myself eloquently and beautifully. So I call myself calligraphy snipes, snipes in the terms and the meaning of how I approach the music and how I approach the mic. I was a sniper.
Mm.
So it was beautifully sniping, music and bringing you into that realm. So calligraphy as Cali Snipes.
Mm. All right, so we well, I'm gonna throw some links in the bio of this so they could go check out some of your videos. And my brother, it's been an honor.
Wow.
Thank you for sharing your time. Thank you for sharing your energy. Salute to your queen. Salute to your little princess.
Salute to
You
your
got
family.
You guys have an amazing head of the household, and I'm pretty sure
Thank
that
you.
your queen helped that neck turn left and right. You was equal in the house. So
Yes,
just know
sir.
that
Yes,
just know
sir.
that we're the only species. I'm gonna leave you with this. This is what Dr. Sebi used to always tell us. We're the only species on this earth that don't follow our women.
Wow.
Let's stop that. Like I don't go left or right if my lady don't tell me it's a good idea. If you
Thank you,
go
Mr. G.
if you go in the jungle, they follow the lioness. The lion protect the crowd, the tribe, but the lioness is who tells them where we going. The elephant, the female, is the one, the matriarch. We're the only species on earth that do not follow our women, and that's why we in the situations that we in now. So I'm
That's what's
starting
up.
with me, I'm teaching my sons listen to their ladies. So just that's
Thank
just
you.
a jewel I want to give you. If you have a good lady behind you, brother, you winning right now.
Thank you, Mr. G. I appreciate it. Words can't express how I feel, and the jewels that you've been dropping. I appreciate it. Appreciate it, Mr. G. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Enough respect, Mayu.
Big up. I love respect,
Big
Mr.
up.
G.
All
Big
right,
up.
kid. Oh man, it makes me feel good when I meet some amazing people like that. This brother's humble. This is one of the brothers that actually purchased some badana from me, and I didn't know that I was going to connect to a brotherhood like I did. So I have some like over here at the Journey Continue. I like to connect y'all with people that's going to make us better, and we can grow from them as well. Cali Snipes, please go follow him, check him out. Let's see what else he got going on. And for the people that purchased the batana from me, from from my wife and I just want to say thank you. We really appreciate it. We really appreciate it. I'm trying to get this off right here. There we go. All right. So we really appreciate you guys' support. And don't forget, we still have the sale going. When you purchase a 2 ounce, a 4 ounce, a 8 ounce, a 10 ounce. This one lady called, she texted me, said, Mr. G, you made a mistake and sent me some sea moss. I only bought the 2 ounce. And I'm like, no, ma'am, that's for everybody. So not just the people who buy the 10 ounce. It's for the um 10 ounce, 8 ounce, 4 ounce, 2 ounce. You get some free wildcraft sea moss with that. So I'm looking forward to when my man Cali get his batana to take some pictures and send me those pictures from Canada. All right, so that's all I got for now, guys. I see y'all soon. I'm actually gonna go live tomorrow. I got this brother named Wizzy that has some amazing products. As for, not products, he has some amazing. He's a designer for clothes. So we're gonna listen to what he got to say tomorrow, and I'm excited about that. All right, so peace and love. Thank you guys for listening. Thanks for sharing your time, and we'll be in contact.
And you know I never been tested, cause my rights I keep it protected. And the test is causing infections, and their masses out of the question. So y'all say I'll be grinding, then y'all say I'll be rhyming, but I listen very closely and it sound like you're lying. And you know I never been tested, cause my rights I keep it protected. And the test is causing infections, and their masses out of the question. I set up a trust, all these businesses bubbling like I'm boiling the moss. I pull up in the coloring. Pardon me as I deliver my soliloquy. Poetry that's smooth in essence like I ink calligraphy. Always be accusing me of raising up the frequency, and I stay secluded with my